Hey guys, it's Denise here. Today I just wanted to share a few things with you about what I've learned about my natural hair in the year and a half that I've been natural. It's not a long time, so I'm no expert, but I thought it might be helpful to share with you what I've learned. So let's jump in. The texture of your hair when you first big chop. I cut my hair down to about 2 inches, I would say, and initially when I was taking the conditioner through it felt soft, and then it dried and it felt really coarse, and I'm gonna be honest, it frightened the life out of me. I thought, what am I gonna do with this? It really scared me, because you see people on their journeys and you think, right, they've got natural hair, it's obviously soft, so's mine gonna be. But mine wasn't soft, it was really rough, and I referred to it almost like a bristle brush, because that's how it felt. So I picked up a word called scab hair, and I remembered it, and I literally researched, and I looked it up, and then there was sort of, it referred to the hair that you have when you first big chop, and I'm not sure that's the correct definition, so please do feel free to correct me in the comments if you do know better. It was really rough, it was hard, it was difficult to deal with because I couldn't do very much. It was short, so I couldn't do a twist out, but it wasn't short enough to do like a very short hairstyle. It was a teeny weeny afro, but it wasn't one that you could flatten onto your head, because it was bristly, but it was also quite spongy, if that makes sense. So the biggest thing that I learned there was that because first of all I was frightened that this is going to be my hair. I'm simply saying I didn't know what to expect. So I put a post on my Instagram and sort of said, about scab hair, and somebody on there said, look, get used to it, sis, this is your hair, and you just need to learn to love it. And I think I felt a bit hurt, because it felt like she was basically saying that I was scared that this is going to be the texture of my hair, and I wasn't ready to come to terms with that. So it scared the life out of me, and I'm here to say that actually the texture that I have now, I'll come closer, you can see, is not the texture that I had when I first cut my hair. Yes. That was the first thing I learned. So don't worry if it feels coarse, it does not always have to stay so. I'm literally using myself as an example in this, because I think it's really easy to measure your hair against other people. And that was a big mistake for me. I would literally look at my hair and look at somebody else's, and look at my hair and look at somebody else's, and then scroll to another video. Is my hair like that? Is my hair like that? Is my hair like that? Right, my hair needs to be doing that. And is it 4B? Is it 4A? Is it 3B? Is it that? And I got myself really wrapped up in whose hair was this and whose hair was that, and I just think, you get so stressed out. So I ended up looking at people who had 3A hair, 3B hair, what you really in your mind, what you really wanted your hair to be like when you big chopped, because nobody really knows what it's going to look like unless they've always been natural. And I ended up looking at those videos, and I just thought, reality check, that's not me. I spent so much time looking at people with 3B, 3A, 3C, 4A, 4B, whatever, that I didn't take the time to enjoy my hair. So I've stopped measuring my hair against other people's. If that's something that you do, all credit to you, it's what worked for me. And I want to put my hands up and say, in no way am I an expert. In no way. I'm an expert in learning me. So now I tend to go less with who is my hair twin, and look about what products work for my hair and how it makes my hair feel. So I don't spend as much time watching the 3A, 3B ladies anymore. It doesn't benefit me. The third thing I've noticed is you are not an expert in everybody else's hair. So this is my hair. I'm learning my hair. This is after a day at work, so it's obviously not how it looked this morning, but I'm learning my hair, and it really bugs the life out of me when people tell you what you should be doing with your hair and what should work and what shouldn't work. I can't put conditioner in my hair and sleep in it all night because my hair doesn't like it. It itches my scalp. My scalp is almost sore the next morning, so I won't do it. Doesn't matter whether somebody thinks it's a great idea or not, I'm not going to do it. And it really does frustrate me, and I get irritated when people think they know everything about my hair. You don't know my hair. I'm learning my hair. You might know hair in general, whether you be a licensed hairdresser, but this is my hair. This is mine, and I'm going to learn what works for my hair and what doesn't work for my hair. Sometimes I think it'd be great if we were allowed to learn our hair without feeling like we're being choked with you should, you ought to, this has got to work, you know? Maybe an approach of a suggestion like, actually I've tried this and this really works for me, you know, maybe you should give it a go. That I think is quite helpful. You're never going to learn your own hair if you don't experiment or try what works, but be the master of your own hair, not other people's hair. You know, if you want to offer a suggestion to someone, great. Suggest away. But don't be offended if I don't take it. It's my hair. The fourth thing I've learned, and these are things that I have learned for, as I said, for my hair on my journey, and things that I've found as obstacles for me. So one of the other things are, don't get stuck in a routine that doesn't work for you. My hair's changed so much over the last year and a half, and you know, I've only been natural in a year and a half, but when I first went natural to what I do now, completely different. You know, things change, and that's okay. You know, it's okay. My routine now is to wash my hair weekly with a steam. I use my steamer, and I try to do that as much as possible. Sometimes it's once a week, sometimes it's every 2 weeks, but it depends on how my hair feels. If my hair feels dry or feels like it lacks moisture, I will go under the steamer. If my hair feels like, you know, it needs something a bit more intense, I'll probably put a deep conditioner, maybe something more intense, you know, something like I've tried recently Uncle Funky's daughter, the Heal and Renew mask. I think it's fantastic. It made my hair feel so soft. And you know, that's the important thing for me, is finding out what works for me as I evolve in my journey. And that's, I think, is the important thing. It's a journey and you are evolving. Don't be afraid to change it. It's okay to change your routine, mix it up a bit, you know, add a shampoo from one line, a conditioner from another line, a deep conditioner from another line. You know, I used to think that if I used Mielle Organic shampoo, I had to use the whole range of things, but you don't. And that was an expensive lesson that I've learned, that you don't have to buy the whole line. Maybe there are times when the whole line works for you, but it doesn't have to work for you. You can pick a mix. You know, I can change it up. Ooh, have I given myself a middle parting? Another thing I've learned is that hair fails are a learning tool for me. I used to get really, really upset if my hairstyle didn't work and I felt like I couldn't do anything else with my hair for the week, and now I've just got to suffer with my hair in one hairstyle, the one broken, failed hairstyle for the week, or I'd cover it up with a scarf, or I'd hide it or whatever. But what's wrong with starting again? I don't mean washing the whole thing again, but retwisting your hair. It didn't work this time, try it again. Do something different. You know, if I fail in my hair style that week, I've learned that that doesn't work for me. I recently did a flat twist with little, quite thin, in fact, let me see if I've got one here. Nope, I haven't. Quite small, fine perm rods at the ends. And the perm rods themselves are fine, but they're small. So you can guess what happened. I put the perm rod in at the end of the flat twist, and when I took it out, I looked like Grandma Susie, like that. I mean, what am I going to do with that? I literally had to put a hairband, pull the whole thing back, put a hairband in it, and stretch it. And by the time I took it out later on, I was like, hey, I like this hairstyle, because it worked and it was better. So, you know, one fail for someone is, for me, it's a win, because I'm learning, right, won't do that one again. The final thing that I've learned, and this is number 6, is that hair will grow. No matter whether it grows fast or slow, it will grow. My mum used to say, like, because I've got 4 children, and it used to be quite hard because they were all 2 years apart. And my mum used to say, I won't say in the Jamaican accent, but basically she used to say, don't worry, they're not beads, they will grow. Those of you who speak Jamaican and can speak patois, you can probably guess the tune and the tone that was used there. But don't worry, they're not beads, they will grow. And that's a bit like your hair. Your hair is going to grow. You can't measure it against someone who has the genetics that will cause them to have very, very, very long, very curly hair, and wonder why their hair is down in their back and yours is up in your neck back. You know, the important thing is that some people's hair grows faster than others, and that's okay. Ultimately, it will grow. So, you know, the lesson that I learned there was, quit stressing about your hair if it's not as long as Susie's or as curly as Jemima's. You know, this is your hair journey, or this is my hair journey, to make it more personal, and I am going to enjoy it. So those are the things that I've learned so far. Chances are I will have learned some more things by next year. So thanks for watching. Please do take the time to click the like button, subscribe button, and the little notification bell at the end that will tell you the next time that I'm coming on to do my next video. Have a great day. Bye.